Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this Blockdown Party Art Contest results stream. I'm here with the people of Teletext Discord. Hello, Discord!
Hello, Dan.
Hi! Only David is here with me at the moment. David is the organiser of this particular Teletext Art competition. And would you say that you've had a good response so far with the votes?
Yes, had a very good response, and there's no clear winner at the moment, so this could all change by...
Yes, guys out there in the stream, if you go to the link on screen and vote, please, in each of the 3 categories, you get 1 vote in each, and you, yes, you can decide who wins the Teletext Art competition. Da-da-da-da. Ah, yes. Voting closes at 8 p.m. And until then, we're going to have a quick look at the entries. Now, so I think we should get started and have a look at the entries. What do you think? On your screen right now, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be seeing one of the artworks entered into the competition. Yes, Fidien Genial, and it's called Jakarta's Pandemic. That's in the novice category. We're going to have a quick look at these artworks. We're not going to spend too long on them, because actually, if you take a look on YouTube, you can find a 4-hour-long stream in which we went through not only these 30 or so entries, but over 100 general artworks that were entered into the Blockdown contest service. Retro and Lim says he's voted. Ooh.
Well done.
That could make all the difference tonight. I should explain what the Blockdown Party is, because this is a brand new audience, isn't it, on this channel? The Blockdown Party is something we held 2 weeks ago, where people collaborated online, virtually, via the power of Discord, and collaborative online art editors, and we had a day-long stream to basically make teletext together. And yes, you guys out there can make teletext. In fact, we might be doing a little bit of that tonight.
Yes?
Yes, indeed. In fact, let's get that up on screen at the moment, shall we? We have here Artfax. That's what it's called. And it allows us to collaborate to make an artwork. Hey, there we go, somebody's editing. So we don't know who that is, it could be anybody. But, yes, this is a collaborative artwork that we're going to be popping into every now and again. So if anybody has any themes to suggest, that would be great, and we're going to make this together. But for now, let's go back to the artworks.
Yes.
I did intend to have a slideshow on this, but my computer crashed. So we're just going to give each artwork about 20 seconds here on screen so we can tell you who made it. And we go to the next one. Oh, this is in the red button category, and that's Fidien again. Nice use of motion lines there. I quite like that one.
Yes, the voting is quite close in the red button category. We'll see that in a moment.
Yes, in fact I voted for this one in the red button category. Next one is mine, actually. It's a crocodile. And he's spotted his prey there. We'll have to guess who or what it is. But that's my entry into the veterans category.
Yes, nice reflections, but it would be wrong if Dan won, being one of the organisers, so...
Yeah, that's why I entered one that wasn't necessarily my best artwork. Actually, no, it's because I got an independent opinion on what I should enter, and they preferred this one. I did a bunch of artworks relating to Corona, so maybe this one...
Blame the experts.
Yeah, blame the experts. The experts panel. This one is by Nikki, Gentleman Nikki,
Yes.
over on Twitter. And
Yes,
it's
Morton Lewis.
the classic characters from Digitizer back in the day. This actually is by Carlos himself, and it's a tribute to Kraftwerk. In fact, I think he made this before the unfortunate death of one of the members of Kraftwerk earlier this week. And actually this saw a spike in votes due to that. So that, I think that's got a good chance of winning in the veterans category.
As we'll see quite soon.
Yep. This is one of my favourites actually, Tonko at Sunset by Marco. And it actually has a geolocation, and you press reveal for that, although we can't see that here. I love this because of the graded background and the graded colouring we've got here, which is actually a technical feat. Pretty good for a starter. And
the big hit with the voters so far.
Yeah. Not surprising at all. That's in the novice category. This one's by Raquel Myers, who's currently in confinement. And actually this piece is called Inattention Confinement, and it's part of a series that can be seen on the Block Party server, although we might have a look at the whole series as a whole later on. Between 7 and 8, because it's really good. It's one of the highlights, I think. And this is in the veterans category. Onto another entrant in the red button category here. This is by Andy Uglyfruit, Andy Jenkinson. He is a veteran of the Teletext scene. A nice piece of graphic artwork here, paying homage to the old Oracle service. Next, in the newcomers category, it's Shaligas. It's a nasal in his C5. That's in the novice category, another one of my favourites, and actually I think that's the one I voted for in the newcomers category.
Without spoiling too much, it's in contention for the top spot.
Indeed. Next up is actually David's artwork.
Hello.
Hi, and I really like this. It should be doing better in the votes, I think.
I looked at ZXGuess's one, and he's got a bit more refinement on the finer pixel details, so...
Well, I think we can look beyond that, definitely.
There's certainly some tough competition in the veterans category.
Indeed, as we shall see. Miss Moneypenny. I don't know why I turned into Bond there. Next up is N. Hanox's PDA.
I don't know why I turned into Miss Moneypenny either.
It's the James Bond tribute stream. Yeah, but here is N. Hanox's PDA Pocket 2000. Another great piece of graphic artwork.
Yes, which I like.
And more of
I think deserves a few more votes.
Absolutely. It's more of a concept piece, I would say. And
it had me searching for it, only to discover it was fictional, so
yeah.
that's an endorsement.
Yeah, it's a pity there isn't a PDA out there with a really ace backlight and 1-bit arcade games. But most importantly, the feeling of coolness. Next up is a piece from, I believe, Doctor Who, an actress from Doctor Who. Elizabeth Sladen by Beeble Pete, as it says at the bottom, although I think it's covered up by my voting link.
Yes, this is Beeble Pete, and it's one of the first novice level 2, or is it level 2.5 entries, using a custom palette.
That's right.
Still 8 colours, but almost any 8 colours you like.
Yeah. Normal Teletext only has the basic 7 or 8 colours, but level 2.5 you can choose from a wide variety. You can still only have 6 or 7 colours, but you can choose any colour you like from within those, as David just mentioned. But here is Jodie's first Teletext page. It's Gyroid from Animal Crossing. Very blocky he is, and there's a certain charm to that, very teletexty. Yeah, good detail on the grass, although an opportunity missed to sneak in a hidden message, I think. Could have hidden some cryptic words within the grass there. I certainly would have. Mr. Biffo's The Return of Turner the Worm, a lockdown edition.
I understand Mr. Biffo will be making an appearance in the Cheap Show Spectacular starting at 9 o'clock tonight.
Yes, we'll be finishing this stream, so you can go and see that later. Yeah, I really like this one, taking us back to the olden days of Teletext, the glory days. Yeah, I think that's doing rather well in the veterans category.
Well, controversially, but we shall find out soon.
And next up is a blossom tree. This is by, well, it says Awaken Beds, Chris Young. And again, it's level 2.5. Oh, actually, it's cut off at the bottom. I'll just take the thingy off so you can see that. And yes, we've got a wonderful use of the non-standard blue background. That's in the newcomers category. And we move on to one of the leaders, Monolith by Pixel Blip, or Blippy Pixel.
Blippy Pixel.
Yep,
Yes.
as he's also known. This has got a really good chance of winning, and it's incredibly painterly. If you sit back and look at this from a distance, it almost looks as though it's a photograph, and I think that's the great quality of Blippy's work.
Well, there's certainly a lot more of his work on chunky text.
Ah, yeah.
We'll maybe be having a flick through that later.
Absolutely. Next
You
up
could have
is...
chosen many pieces to enter for this one.
Oh, absolutely. Any of them would have fit perfectly. Sorry, Blippy's in the veterans. Wait, no, he isn't in the veterans, is he?
No, but we'll have to reconsider this next year.
He's in the newcomers category, although he has been...
I think we need real novices and teletext novices. Because there's quite a few talented pixel artists have popped in, so...
We should have a winner of Division 2 and Division 3, shouldn't we?
I thought about splitting the prizes, but hit a divide by zero error, unfortunately.
Oh dear. Next up is Robocop. Is this by Walter? Let's have a look. Walter...
Newton.
Walter Newton. We've got Robocop's prime directives. In case you didn't know what they were, fantastically laid out for you in teletext format. A great little piece, nice composition, and it's always good to see a Robocop, or Ribocop, as I like to call him. That's in the novices category. Also in the novices category, it was on 0 votes until I think yesterday. It's Peter Kwan's Venn diagram. I think it does deserve at least one vote.
Yes, it's an in-joke for those who watch the earlier streams.
Yeah, sadly.
Which is not the best way to go for the popular vote, I'd say.
Yeah, and...
It's not even ukulele-shaped, more of a banjo.
So,
I think we'll put this one down as experimental.
Moving on, we've got Alistair Cree's entry, which is a tractor in the veterans category. It's doing very well, isn't it?
Yes, as we'll see when we check in. But yes, some very nuanced shading there. It makes it look effortless, which is why it's such a good picture.
It's a classic teletext style as well. If you've ever seen Turn of the Worm, or Bamboozle, or anything from the 90s, then it's that distinctive style with the big, thick black outlines.
2.5 colours, so got all
Yes.
that lovely, luscious grey, sky blue. It's not normally available.
Next up is Vesme's VR Pope, which is doing very well at the moment.
Yes, definite max headroom feel with this one.
Absolutely. And it's a character from... Oh, what did we say it was? What did we
VR
say?
Troopers.
Next up, in the newcomers category. Sorry, the last one was a newcomers page.
Yes.
But next is Trump Tales by Sam. But yes, here we have a very topical page. We're not sure how that is gonna age. Will it age well, that joke? Possibly.
The rendering of the old toilet duck bottle style stands on its own regardless.
Yeah, very blocky. I like that style.
Yes, the new bottle designs. It's like it's like Mr. Muscle. It's just not a patch on the old version.
Yeah. Next up, well, we don't only have art in this competition. We have some poetry. And this is a piece of nonsense poetry by Ned Jean Louis, or Ned Jean Louis, or something. What's particularly good about this is how it fits to the Teletext standard, to the Teletext canvas. But I think it could have been even better if he made it line up with the edges of the page. I think that's got one vote at the moment, but let's see what happens. Maybe things will improve. Penultimately, it's a picture in the red button category by my good self, the discreet red button hat. That was drawn at the last minute because we needed some more entries.
And controversially, it's doing quite well.
And finally, it is Block Rocking Beats by T&C's Apply in the newcomers category, which is really good because it combines a lot of different teletext styles. And at the bottom there, we've got the wonderful grading using lines to create a sense of depth. It also uses the separated graphics mode, the lesser spotted separated graphics mode. Can you just cover for me 1 second? I'll be right back. That is all the entries actually. Yeah, just cover for me on voice. I'll be back in a sec.
Oh yes, I can do.
Cheers.
Might you be able to pop one of the voting charts up?
Yeah, of course.
So from left to right, the scores are for Dan's Croc, Carlos's entry, Computer World by Craftwork. The first in the series, Inattention by Raquel Mayers. My entry, which fortunately is not in the lead anymore, because winning your own competition raises certain questions. Controversially, even though the voting is quite close, Mr. Biffo is currently in last place with Turn of the Worm. But this was a 6 PM snapshot, so things may well have changed when we check in again. And just in the lead at the moment, deservedly so I think, is the MF35 tractor by ZXNet. So, Dan's gone off to locate Carl, who's unfortunately been suffering technical difficulties. Otherwise, he'd be his co-host tonight, as he is on the Teletext R Podcast. Yes, long-suffering Dan has been stuck with me as Carl's replacement tonight, and in the earlier streams. So, we've got one more set of results to look at. Well, as stated at 6 PM for the red button category. So, we had Fidian's Button Chan and Yerokun on 13 votes. Andy Jenkinson's first of his red button entries with the Teletext remote on 9 votes. And controversially tied for first place, we have Dan Farrimon's own red button hat. So you have until 8 PM to put this right and make sure Dan doesn't win. But still, the voting's very close in that category. For myself, it's a toss-up between Fidian's original cartoon characters, and I do like the way Andy Jenkinson has implied the TV remotes without any outline, effectively simply cutting the shape out through black. A good sense of depth, a good sense of shape, just using the minimum of pixels to define it. And the way that text is used to represent the buttons, I think it works very well as a piece of graphic design, but I can see why some people much prefer the cartoony style, so good to have that selection there.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello, I was running out of things to say about the bar chart.
So, hi everybody out there in the stream.
Hello.
Hello, Carl.
Hello, Carl.
Hello, everybody. How are you all?
I'm good.
Excellent.
Can I go now?
Do you need the toilet?
Oh,
He needs
I
to
need
go
to
and
go
use
and
the
do.
toilet.
No, I need to go and redo the charts.
Excellent. David is
I'll-
our
I'll-
charts person, by the way. So,
Oh, he's our Peter Snow,
yeah.
Jon Snow.
Yeah, no swing on me to here, I'm afraid.
Winter's coming, Jon
Just
Snow.
just red on black bars. So,
Yeah, well, it's too early in the evening for that sort of thing.
well,
Yeah.
I'm going to put the mic on mute unless you want to hear the sound of typing for about 5-10 minutes.
That's absolutely fine.
Okay, but I'll be listening in, so I'll join you again shortly. Bye.
Thank you, David. So, hello, Carl. Good evening.
Oh, good evening to you, Dan. You all right?
Very well indeed. Very well, I'm doing. Carl, incidentally, viewers, is my co-host on the Teletext R Podcast, which you can go and search for at teletextr.co.uk. We recently brought that back. Actually, sorry, I should say it's on retroandlim.com as well. I keep forgetting to say that. You go to the podcasts page on retroandlim.com and you can find mine and Carl's podcast, Teletext R. So, Carl, how did you find the block party a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, really good fun. I managed to get in on some of the afternoon sessions. There was loads of submissions, and yeah, it was great fun. Really enjoyed it, and it was nice to get so many people that aren't, that you don't normally associate with the teletext scene as well. Submitting entries and things. So it's been really good fun. Yeah, so I hope we can do a few more of them. Really, they've been really good. And yeah, obviously, I mean, I found out that you're doing the judging tonight, and yeah, just thought I'd just better hop on and say hello. So yeah, it's just looking through all the entries and all that, and they're all very stunning, and great use of the teletext editors that are out there.
Absolutely, yeah. There are quite a lot of teletext editors out there, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to try it for yourself. Edit.tf is a good example. And, oh, there we go. If you go to teletextart.co.uk, like I said, you can find links to all of these. Presently, I am going to stick up on screen a carousel of all the artworks in the contest. So you can be having a look at that while myself and Carl chat for a short while. But yeah, the Blockdown party was wonderful and I really enjoyed it. We had quite a lot of participants, including Mr. Biffo, Paul Rose, who's been on this channel before. We've interviewed him, I think, a couple of times on Retro and Lim Live. He's a great guy. He's always willing to do teletext stuff. He's very receptive on Twitter as well. If you ask him anything, he'll generally respond to it. Carl, what did you think of his contribution to the block party, the turn of the worm image?
Yeah, it was really good. I thought that the pile of the toilet rolls in the background looked like a droid for a moment as well, with the eyes. So it was quite good. Yeah, real return to form, and yeah, it's great to have Dan about. He's always gives you time. When you sort of like if you got a question or whatever, he'll always try and help you out and answer it. But he's very busy with his own bits and bobs. So it's maximum credit to him that he does come back when he does, and it's good that he came on the block party and done some bits as well. So yeah, it was nice. And when we did that podcast, that was probably the I've just completely lost it laughing with everything that he was coming out and saying. It was just one of the most bizarre and funniest things I've ever done. So it was really good. So I'm glad we did it. And yeah, I just hope that we'll be able to do some more bits and bobs with him in the future.
Yeah, he's an absolute teletext legend, and one of those figures who's actually known outside of the teletext community as a teletexter, probably the highest profile teletexter there is, especially within the games community. People will know him as that guy who did the magazine in the 90s, the Teletext magazine. So yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of crossover, and hopefully we'll get him back on the podcast and maybe even on this live stream again, probably in the future.
Yeah, that'd be really good. I know that he's doing stuff with his channel, and I think I read on his blog that he's it's just not all computer games. He wants to try all the different things that he wants to do as well, because he wants to entertain and everything. So yeah, there's plenty of avenues for him to try his teletext with us, and games with other people, and tasting what's it cheese flavored popcorn, I think he's doing at the moment on his channel. So yeah, there's plenty for it. But what I like about it is that he's enjoying it, and he's not just staying to type. I guess it'd be quite easy for someone to go, well, this is what people know me for, and this is what I'm going to stick to. And he's I feel that he's not doing that, and that's more power to his elbow, really. You've only got one chance at everything, so you might as well go out and try everything that you want to.
Yeah, absolutely. Pursue the things that you want to do. And that's exactly what Mr. Biffo's doing when he has the opportunity. But the problem is there are so many things. It takes you years and years to get round to it, I think, sometimes.
You're Mr. Teletext as well. You're the go-to guy. You're on TalkSport the other day, weren't you? Saying explaining how teletext works to the masses, and if they can't get hold of Peter, they go straight to you.
Yeah, I had to stand in for Peter Kwan, who's here in the voice chat, and yeah, it was good. It was a good interview. A bit of behind-the-scenes knowledge on the interview. It was conducted at 11:45 at night because it was a nighttime show. That's fine, by the way. I just had to drink extra coffee to keep up with that.
Peter Snow's back. Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
back over to the corner, Peter. What's the latest from the swingometer?
It's not moved a huge amount.
Oh.
I've sent down the charts anyway, so he can check in when he likes.
Yeah.
And I've just seen Rhys Jones has asked who did the Mother Shipton artwork. Those will be on page 126. And that would be Chip Falk, who's not online tonight, but yes, he's got his own style that he's been developing over many years, and does little teletext stuff occasionally. So those are Chip Falk's work. I think he's got his details on the pages there.
Yep. And we're just looking through some of the submitted artwork. These weren't submitted for the competition. They were just general artworks created at the block party. However, I think it's time to move on to the next segment, which is something I like to call Tony Hart Corner. As if this stream wasn't Tony Hart enough, it's time for the participants of this stream and Discord to make an artwork together. How would you like that, guys?
You have to keep that going.
Do we have a choice?
No, you have to do it. I'm holding
Okay.
you hostage until you bow to my whims. Ah!
We really should have explained how to use the editor.
I can do that right now, actually.
That's a good idea. Where do I go?
I will post the link in the general Discord.
Hey, General. Ah, yeah.
So
Yes.
yeah, I'll explain what this is. This is something called Mutley, or WTFX. And together, remotely, we can all create an artwork together. In a minute, you'll see things happening on the screen as people edit. As we edit collaboratively, for example, if I make a change right now, which I'm about to do, here's a quick tutorial. You go to this page, press escape once. Oh, you have to click on the canvas first, and then press escape once, and the cursor appears in the top left corner. Using the keys on your keyboard, the cursor keys, you can move that around and fill cells with either text like this or graphics like this with the Q, W, A, S, Z, and X keys. So I'll demo that again. Go on.
Is my keyboard obnoxiously loud?
No, I can't hear it.
That's good. I'm just doing some graphics type stuff. Using the keys Q, W, A, S, Z, X.
Yes, Q, W, A, S, Z, X. So you've
Makes
got...
sense when you tap them.
They're known as sixels. So when I press Q, the top left sixel appears as such. When I press W, the top right sixel appears as such. And you can fill things in like that, as I'm doing right here. You can also use the F button to fill a cell completely, and the C button to clear a cell. Now we encourage you to click the link down there and have a go. Fiddle around with it. Don't forget you have to press the escape button once to enter editing mode. And apparently magenta is a colour too. It's a pity we can't have orange on this, isn't it? Do whatever you like here. Within reason. No naughty stuff, otherwise we'll have to take it off the screen. I shouldn't have said that. I've encouraged everybody to be naughty now, haven't I? Now, would you like some background music for this? Let's see. We can have the nice teletext music going on in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. Sexy. There we go. Retro Crunch says he was looking at the art on the stream tonight and thought he was BBSing again. Yeah, this very much resembles the old BBS demo scene artwork that you might see. But he also says, I've never really heard of teletext, but in the United States back in the 80s and 90s, I called this ASCII and ANSI art. We used to make this type of art for the BBSs. Yeah, it's very much like it, although the difference between BBSs and teletext is that teletext was broadcast via television, whereas BBS was broadcast via modem. Not via modem, via phone line, etc. Somebody else will probably jump in and correct me on that. But yeah, teletext was a different medium altogether. You could press the button on your TV remote and see it. Go ahead.
Well, there was certainly an overlap in terms of not enough memory to do full bitmap graphics.
David, did you do some BBS artwork back in the day, the ANSI and ASCII?
No, I was quite late to the internet in the dial-up days, but yes, early IBM PCs. There were a few games done in the graphics mode. Because, I think partly because it was easier to update 1 byte per character than several bytes for the individual pixels in the character cell. So, both born of technical limitations, the BBS and the Teletext R.
Yeah, there's still a huge ANSI and ASCII art scene, isn't there, out there? And
yes, and Petsky as well, which I think is Raquel Meyer's speciality.
Yep, Raquel is a noted teletext artist.
Yes, we saw some of her work earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, sadly at the moment she's actually in confinement, so her artworks actually reflect her real-life current situation. But out of that sort of restriction comes excellent artwork, I always say. Retro Crunch says, well, I learned something today. Well, that's unusual for the Retro and Lim live stream. Pardon me.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, it's working.
We have a new entrance
Good
to the
evening.
chat. Hi, Alistair.
Hi.
How are you?
All right. A few glasses of wine in, so I shall try to behave.
Well, that's always the best way, isn't it? The best way to stream, with a few glasses of wine.
Well, there's worse things to drink.
What,
Two
like?
bottles of wine.
Oh, don't say it. What, like? Don't
Toilet
say
milk.
it. Don't. No.
Not the forbidden drinks.
Trump Tizer.
Is that the sequel to Digitizer, maybe?
Trump Tizer. Digitizer 2.
Yeah, I'm sure there are quite a few of you out there watching tonight who might never have seen Teletext before. It's a new thing to you. Well, to be fair, the concept of making stuff for Teletext, it was fairly alien in the 80s and 90s. You could mess around with Teletext editors on the BBC Macro in school, but beyond that you couldn't really network it, and we didn't really have the internet then to upload it onto. I suppose we did have BBS, but for Teletext there was no outlet or anywhere to put your art. It remained on a disk or remained on your computer. However, since about 2000 things have started to change, and Teletext has been put back into the hands of the amateurs, the users, the viewers, and we can make Teletext art. Back in the 2000s there was something called ZXNet, and that was a freely available online editor. As time has passed though, we've seen more and more online editors appear, and offline editors actually. And you can find out all about those at teletextart.co.uk. This is one of the editors, Mutley, MUTTLEE. It stands for Multi-User Teletext Live Editing Environment. Multi-User Teletext Live Editing Environment. And it explains exactly what it is, really. You can edit stuff together, collaboratively, as we're doing here. Somebody has written bumhole, but it's been censored, evidently.
Oh, I've gone.
Are you okay there, Carl?
I've, in a folly of trying to change the colour, I actually have moved to a different page, so I'm going to come back now.
Righty. So yeah, if you want to help us with this artwork, please click the link down below where it says edit, and don't forget.
We need all the help we can get.
Yeah, absolutely, and don't forget, please. Sorry, I've just seen the brutalist turn of the worm. Yeah, please vote in our Teletext Art Compo. There are 20 minutes remaining to cast your vote, and then that's it. The winners are going to be announced, and the winners. What are the prizes? Let's see. There
I
was.
thought you were organising the prizes.
Yeah, there are prizes available, although they're sort of intangible in a certain sense. Whereas,
Supply of oranges.
what was that? Sorry, Alistair.
A year's supply of oranges.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they.
it's got to be oranges.
Yeah,
Who not like orange?
who's gonna supply those though? I wonder. The actual real life prizes that we have are, well, the last competition 2 years ago, we gave away the prize of an invisible Ferrari, and nobody came forward to claim it, strangely. So it's available tonight to the winner of this contest. In fact,
If you can find where you parked it.
yeah, it's somewhere in Wigan, I think, where we had the block party.
Yes, I think there were consolation prizes of a jar of Wigan Air, but in the current circumstances, that's a bit risky.
Yeah, we'll have to put it in quarantine first, I think.
Yes, allow 14 days for delivery.
Absolutely. And then another 14 days for the quarantine.
So, if you're looking at this live stream collaborative drawing now,
Yes.
please take a look at the art contest. The entries are a lot better there, and vote for some of them too.
Yeah, and if you click on the links, you will see all the different artworks, thumbnails of them, and you can choose your favorite. Please do that, because we're running out of time now, and if you do it in 20 minutes, it'll be too late. Your vote won't count. Also, should I say that votes cost nothing? They don't cost £2.50 a minute, like they do on certain Saturday night TV
It's a trick
shows.
there.
Yeah, for the
That's
coffers.
what sustains teletext, holidays, and premium rate phone lines.
For the Teletext coffers.
Yeah.
Operator standard rate may still apply.
That's a wonderful car that somebody is making. In the top left.
Is that ZX Guesser, perhaps?
How could you tell? Because it's wonky.
Well,
Yeah,
because
look at the craze.
it's the only thing with any, I wouldn't say particular effort, but attention to detail, shall we say.
It's very good. In fact, I'm going to join you and draw something now. Let's see. Yeah, it's a very fun editor to play with this, especially when other people are around. So, I guess guys, if you want to see more of these types of collaborative editing stream, you can head over to my own channel. That's Dan Ferriman, ILLARTERATE, and we'll do more of these in the future. Although, maybe we'll do some more here if you really like them. This tonight is sort of a demo for the newcomers to Teletext. So, hi everybody out there watching.
Yeah, we do have the charts to look at for the votes.
Yes. What you mean now, or at 8 o'clock?
If you check your messages, you have the results as they stood at 7:20.
Okay.
But they've not changed much, so...
I'm too busy drawing now.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll spend
I'll do
5
it.
minutes working on those charts.
It's okay. I'll put them up in a sec.
And then when we come back to this in 5 minutes, it will have transformed into a beautiful something or other.
So guys out there watching, how are you this evening? Doing well, I hope, in the lockdown? I hope we're providing at least some entertainment for you. And
Mostly for ourselves, but if you like it too, that's good.
yes, the best art is always made for oneself, I guess. And yeah, it's a bonus if other people enjoy it. I'm presently loading up the 7:20 PM charts. We can have a look at those.
Well,
Do 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 bum bum da bum bum ba da ba dum bum bum ba da bum.
I did it up to 6. How do I change a colour?
press escape, then capital letter of that colour. So capital Y for yellow, capital R for red, and so on.
Hey!
If it's not a capital, it just changes the text colour instead.
Ah.
Did Peter Snow have a theme song or a theme tune?
Peter Snow.
That'll do.
Do I need to do a teletext swingometer?
That would be
Yeah,
good.
why not? We'll come back and see the results of drawing a teletext swingometer shortly.
You only swing when you're winning. That's how you do it.
Well, the visuals on the stream are a couple of minutes behind, so I don't know if Dan has the charts up yet.
Not
Shall I
quite.
just tell tell everyone how the vote looks now?
Yes, please. Hold on. I am 1 second away from having those.
Okay.
And here they are.
Hooray.
7:21 p.m. Novices. Let's have a look.
Okay.
Which do you want me to put up? Novices Division 3?
Yep, and unfortunately, not really much change in any of the novice categories so far.
Okay.
I was hoping to maybe see a promotion from Division 3 to Division 2, but not yet. But there's still time. And that was almost half an hour ago, so things could change yet.
Well, we have another 13 minutes for you to vote.
Okay, and however long it takes me to close the polls properly. So.
Yes, so maybe a bit more time. What about Division
Yeah.
2? Any changes in Division 2, novices?
Nah, no
Nope.
change there, I'm afraid.
Okay. Well, what about Division 1?
No change there.
Oh,
I'll type 721 though. Does that count?
yeah, I suppose so. What about
Yeah.
the Veterans Art Contest?
I look very hard, but no change there as well.
It's really close, that one. Really, really
Yep.
close.
ZXNet may not know that he's actually in the lead, because he's only just joined us.
Ooh. So,
It was a good guess on the votometer then, wasn't it?
Yeah. So how does it feel to be in the lead in the veterans category right now?
Surprising.
We'll go with that.
I think it might have been different if Horsenberger entered. But it's good that he didn't, because it gives somebody else a chance to win. Because he certainly would have won.
I don't know. There's even
Depends
in the
what he
novice-
entered.
Yeah.
The Veterans category has got lots of very good artworks in it. So, who knows?
I wasn't happy with mine in the end when I looked at it. I couldn't get the nose right of one of the guys in Craftwork. It looked too pointy.
CPW is Carl's, and that's the Computer World Craftwork image on your screen. And you're actually only one vote away from being in the lead jointly, Carl.
Or kick that Massey Ferguson off. Come on, guys, get voting.
Don't know what we do if we get to tie for first place, so
Arm
Joint
wrestle.
winners.
virtual arm wrestle.
Yeah. Or joint winners. And finally, the red button category.
Oh, this is controversial. There's been little movement here.
Well, the Fidian's artwork has 13 votes, while the hat artwork has 14, so still just one vote in this category.
Yes, until 8 PM to fix this.
Yeah, please visit the link in the description and vote in each of the categories.
Yes.
Stuff those ballots.
No,
Well,
don't do that.
Hang in, chats.
Dan did mysteriously disappear off the stream for a few minutes and leave me to it, so I do wonder.
Oh.
I'm not saying that Dan disappeared to vote for himself.
But you're
I'm
not
just
saying
saying-
that either.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he disappeared off the stream about the time I was compiling the charts. So
Well, it's
not saying there's any connection.
it's a fair enough allegation, but I'm not giving anything away. So that is very close. Please do vote. How are we looking with our artwork then? Let's see. The car has changed to blue now. Victor Cyan. I'm gonna add something, I think. I'm gonna overwrite somebody else's artwork, unfortunately. To add my thing. Bob Hope. There's a wonderful piece of text art there, I think. Or at least I think it's some text art. Sorry. Yeah, sort of ASCII looking. In the middle center. Somebody's face, but the nose is a letter V. And the car is looking very good now. Good detail on it. I wonder what car it could be. Maybe a
Teletext car.
Teletext car. The Teletext R Podcast is brought to you by Ford. It's an invisible Ferrari, I think.
I do like the face on the left, the text mode face.
Yeah, that's my favourite part of the image, I think.
The car is quite good.
Yeah, the car a close second.
I'm regretting making Brutalist Turn of the Worm so large. That's rather squeezed other people in for drawing space.
You made that.
I don't know how you can't tell. It's a 5-door Peugeot 309, obviously.
Nah, not. If you take off the spoiler.
I just added the spoiler on purpose.
Can't tell if it's diesel or petrol.
Don't put a spoiler on it.
Petrol, 1.4 litre.
Oddly specific.
Someone's discovered what happens when you put in text codes where there was a graphics code.
Here you go.
Yeah, it's taking shape now, this artwork, I think. We've got...
It's much more fun to guess where they are.
What's the relevance of K8?
You insert a space.
Ding.
That's the correct answer. That was a secret word.
Oh, we have a Batman approaching.
Oops.
Or taking shape.
Yeah. It might be drawn by me.
Yeah. Eat man, as they say in China.
What do they call him, sorry?
Man, they don't have any bats out there. Keep eating them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, very good.
Do we need an independent moderator for the vote?
No, I don't think so.
I've just realised, having definitely not accused, but merely pointed out the facts that Dan disappeared for 10 minutes shortly before I compiled the most recent charts.
Mm-hmm.
Might be wise if someone just checks that I'm not disappearing off to twiddle the numbers a little.
Well, if he does it, it'll be in the name of entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I keep going over
Take
that
it
character.
Is it that Snapper's not allowed to vote?
If you can use the keyboard or the mouse.
I'll do a pull the octopus style selection process.
Guys out there in Retro and Limland, if indeed you'd like us to do a special, a Teletext R special, a special live stream here or whatever, on what are they called, CB radios and all that business, then I'm sure Carl will be happy to oblige and help us. What do you think, Carl?
Go. Alright, wouldn't it? Be fun.
Yeah, you can introduce me to it.
What? So what? Let's get you a ham license. Yeah, that'd be an idea, wouldn't it? We could get you through your foundation, then you can get a little call sign, and you can go on the radio as well. That'd be alright, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Excellent.
Oh, I like Victor now.
I wouldn't like Magenta. Pardon me. I wouldn't need Skype anymore.
Well, my call sign is Mike 6 Romeo X-ray uniform, so that'll be. Yeah, so that's because I picked RXU as in receiving you, but Mike for Magenta, so Magenta 6. Yes.
I see.
Victor Cyan.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are only approximately... Oh! And dogs. Ladies and gentlemen, and dogs. There are only 3 minutes left to vote for your favourite artwork.
Hello, is that Snapper?
It's really excited by the voting.
At the link on your screen and in the description. Don't worry, we're not going to go off the air at 8. We're going to stay on for a bit longer to announce the results. Games made of cardboard. And we're hoping you'll enjoy that. Who's going to win? Who knows? Not even I know. It was so close half an hour ago. I think Snapper in the background, the dog you heard, had gone off to vote. Oh, it's too close to call. It's the excitement is too much to bear. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna be the 2020 Blockdown Party Teletext R champion? Well, we're gonna have 3 winners at least, 1 in each of the categories. And maybe some other prizes as well for other notable entrants, notable entries. But I don't know if we've got enough prizes to go around. As we said, the jars of genuine Wigan are not really feasible in the current climate. We hope you enjoy this fantastic artwork we've been working on. In particular, the Brutalist Turn of the Worm. You know what? I think... Oh, it was David that did that, wasn't it? I thought it looked a bit like Carlos's work.
Good.
Nonetheless, I love it.
Yes, I didn't leave space for him to be sick, though, unfortunately.
It's probably for the best. Affordable Smurf! What is he? He's just Lego, isn't he? He's a Lego Smurf. It looks a little bit like one of those iced lollies with 3 different flavours.
Blueberry, another blue, and lemon.
Yeah. What flavour are white ice lollies? Who knows?
Usually lemonish.
Yeah, lemonish.
Sort of floor
Ish.
cleaner. Disinfectant.
Okay. If you'll just excuse me 1 minute. I'm off to stuff the ballot. Actually, no, I'm going to the toilet. But when we get back, we'll almost be ready to announce the results, I think. I love this artwork, by the way.
I think it might be time to start a new one. It's run out of space. Okay. Right, shall I close the polls now?
Yes, please!
Okay.
I'm going to stop that music because we need something.
Dun, dun.
Yeah.
Dun.
Then I need to spend about 5 minutes manually updating the charts.
Oh, right. Have you
Just
sent me?
sing or something, or keep drawing. Lovely
Oh,
pictures.
continue with the artwork, ladies and gentlemen. And we will have the results for you momentarily. I'll put the music back. Carlos, are you still here?
Yes, I'm still here.
Hey! So, what was I going to say? What is your own contribution to our artwork on screen right now?
Okay. Sad looking ghost. The top half of that Father Christmas type thing, because the beard was there already, next to Batman. Victor Cyan. And just really sort of vandalising other people's work. That's what I've done, really.
That's what you're supposed to do here. That's the rule.
Oh, my ghost is a leg. That's brilliant. It's like an ET. I started out doing a Johnny 5 and just like lost interest because I ran out of room.
Well,
but
I hope you don't mind that I'm vandalising it.
Oh, that's you, is it?
Yes.
I'll let you.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
It's a disco dancing type thing now.
Yes, he's doing the Bruce Forsyth pose.
Oh, so he is. That's Jimmy
Nice
Hill,
to see you. Ross.
Gosh, oh no.
It's alright.
Code that.
I've got it.
But he needs a bit of a chin, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh,
course.
come back.
We're both editing the same thing at the same time.
Nuts.
It looks like an alien now.
Yeah, alien.
Kwan, do you want to put him a chin in?
I know what. Oh, I've got an idea. It's 2 meters. 2 meters. You nice.
Yes, of course. Oh, that's the wonderful, the best joke of the live stream, I think. Another topical joke.
Oh
That's-
no.
Don't worry, easily fixable.
Fix it. 2 nices. Sorry, Kyan. We need is
Let's see. Oh no! What's happening?
oh, what have you done?
Nothing!
Madness.
This is what happens when 2 people edit at the same time.
Blame me, I'm nowhere near that part. You're tripping.
You're twisting my melon, man.
You know you talk so hip, man. Call the cops.
There we go. I think it's supposed to be Queen Victoria, isn't it? Oh, who knows?
Posh text.
There we go. A nice person has fixed it for us.
Aww.
Yeah, it's... Why does Victoria Cyan have something flashing on her head?
She's a policewoman.
She's a...
Policewoman, obviously.
Literally police.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the way this is taking shape. At the bottom is that the octopus guy from Teefax. What was his name?
Reg.
Reg the octopus has appeared. So what else have we got here? Got the affordable Smurf called Reg now. And Ali Cree Twin, lol. Is that a picture of him there? We can make it into a picture of him. Above it.
Right,
give-
Peter Snow's back now.
Oh, is he?
He sent you a private message.
Right. I'll get the final results for you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is really tense. 1 month of hard work has led up to this moment. And in my hands right now I have the final results. Guys, what are your thoughts right now?
I can't pretend to be nervous because I know what the results are.
Alright. So, we'll take artifacts off for just a second. Voting is closed, I'll take that down. And right now, you are going to see the results of the competition. Division 3 in the novices category is first up. So who's won Division 3?
Division 3.
Yes. Novices category, Division 3. Teefax 3, Teletext 2. Oracle versus Skytext postponed. Oh. Division 3. Well, it's very even, and it's, like I said earlier, it's good to see that nobody received null point, even though Mr. Peter Kwan wanted to achieve that dubious honour. And even the poem, which I guess wasn't to everybody's tastes, got 1 vote. I suppose somebody enjoyed the technical layout of it, despite the
I
fact
think
it's...
equal last is the best I could hope for.
Actually, you are quite unfortunate to finish equal last. What else have we got with one vote there? We've got... Let me have a look.
Blossom Tree, Venn diagram, Trump Tales, and the poem, as you said.
Right. The Trump Tales one was very good, and I'm surprised it only got one
Yeah.
vote. And then one place up, or 4 places up, we have the artworks on 2 votes, which are...
Okay, left to right, Jakarta's Pandemic, PDA, Elizabeth Snowden, and John Wood at the Party.
Yep, some good artworks in there, particularly the Elizabeth Sladen one by Beeble Pete.
Yes, I'm surprised that only got 2 votes there.
Yeah, where were the Doctor Who fans? I guess people were blown away by the ones in the higher divisions.
Yes.
Sorry. Speaking of results, we do have the Division 2 final results here right now.
Robocop's almost made 2nd place. Little movement there.
Dun. Yes, the VR Trooper
Yep.
has done well there. Right, so here we go. The next screen is the winner of the Novices category. And, oh, look how close that is. Look how close. It appears to be Monolith by Blippy Pixel. Hey!
Hey, well done.
This counts for all 3 divisions, by the way.
Well, in joint 2nd place, we have the Nasal in his C5. And what was Ton again? Oh yeah, it was the nighttime scene, wasn't it, by Marco?
Yes, the sunset picture of his village, I think.
Yeah, both with 27 votes. But that could have been won by anybody. They were all equally as good, I think. But I think we should give runners-up prizes to those 2 guys on the basis that Blippy Pixel, well, we bent the rules.
Good, really.
Yeah, we bent the rules a little bit because really he's a veteran, although this was the first time.
Teletext novice, but when you look at his other work, he's clearly been doing his style for a very long time.
Yes. So
not quite a Horsenberger situation, but too good, really.
Congratulations to Blippy Pixel. He wins nothing. Hey! You leave with nothing, although you aren't the weakest link. You're the strongest link in the novices category. So, yep, as I said, a month of hard work and then 1 week of hard voting. Monolith won the novices division. But we do have 2 other categories. So let's take a look at those. What is next? It is the veterans category, and this is extremely close as well. 3 or 4 votes separate all of them. In 6th place, we have...
Oh, that's Turn of the Worm.
Oh, so Biffo's piece came last in the veterans category.
Oh no.
That's strange, isn't it?
He's going to be mad at us next year when he finds out.
Unfortunate.
Should we tell him?
Oh no, I don't think he needs to know.
Okay.
Don't tell anybody.
TTW. It stands for something else.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
I think we're safe.
In joint 4th, we have The Crocodile by myself, and
Inattention.
Inattention by Raquel Myers. Yeah. 2. Well, I think Raquel's artwork was excellent, and it was only 2 places, 2 votes off winning.
Yes.
In second, we have Computer World by Carlos. So Carlos, you're the runner-up in this category. How does it feel to be second?
It's very good. Yeah, it was. It was a. Like I say, I weren't happy with the nose on it. Really, if I got the nose right, you never know. I might have got more votes. But the guy at the far left looked like the evil guy out of Mission Impossible or Impossible Mission. Too much for me, to be fair. But no, congratulations to the winner.
Yes, and the winner is... He was leading all week, really. It's Mr. Alistair Cree. Cree.
Hey, woo!
He can have another glass of wine to celebrate.
Can't because the bottle's empty.
Oh, what a shame. We'll
And
have to
upside down.
we'll have to send him some more. As a prize.
Oh, brilliant! That's a really good track to that, actually, Alistair. It's really good, and the color palette. The thing is with 2.5 or 2.5 teletext is that you can have an embarrassment of riches, but you are still stuck to the same 7 or 8 in the palette. And if you don't get the palette right, then it's not right at all. You've got those shades absolutely perfect. Well done, mate.
I think it does help. It's a bit of a cheat. Hides some of the less good pixel twiddling. You can just hide it away by making it the right colour, and your eye does the rest.
Well, I had to look quite hard to find the out-of-place pixels. I think there was one on the tyre on the right-hand side, but where you put in the control codes when the curve didn't quite match. But
I
that
was
was all I
struggling
could
with
see, really. So
the detail in the engine bay, but somebody complimented me on how great the detail was, so I thought,
well,
I'll just take
I
it.
couldn't see the join there, so it was only on the tyre, and that was really
It's
looking hard.
the starter motor upset me. I think I got the dynamo okay.
Is it a 35 or a 135, Alistair?
35.
Ah, so was it dual fuel?
Nah, it's a diesel. It's what it's supposed to be.
Yes, Tractor Talk on Retro One Limb Live, ladies and gentlemen.
Perkins engine, 3-cylinder.
Yes, it's a little bit.
He'll retract his vote now because I've got the engine wrong for a 3-cylinder.
That would mean he's an ex-Tractor fan.
Hey!
Oh,
Oh,
brilliant.
Thank you.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Well, I think that wins the joke competition. I don't know about you guys. And we have one more category to reveal the results of. It's the red button category. And this was extremely close the last time we saw. An hour has passed since then. Well, 45 minutes of voting. And let's see how things turned out. Oh, it was extremely close. The red button hat has somewhat controversially edged out Fidian's artwork, Button Chan, by 14 to 13.
I don't know. Are we taking into account the hat tax?
The hat tax?
Yes, 20% tax on hat-related artworks.
Yes, so the new winner is Fidian. Yeah, congratulations.
Hey.
The hat tax. Yes, the Teletext hat tax, which was formed in 1982 by Mort Smith in response to the worldwide teletext hat shortage, or something. That obscure rule means that Button Chan is the winner. Let's get that picture on the screen right now. There it is. Smashy, smashy, smashy. Smash me, Yarokun. UWU. And excellent use of the exclamation marks.
Yes, so a deserved last-minute victory for technical reasons there.
Absolutely. It's a bit like Mornington Crescent, isn't it? The obscure rule coming in there.
Yes, if Steve's going to disqualify himself, then I think we're going to have to put a little restraint on Dan's victory.
Well, the real reason is we can't have one of the organisers winning the thing. That would be cheating, wouldn't it now?
Yeah.
But I'd like to thank everybody who voted for my artwork. Strangely. Nah, no, really, cheers. But we can't have me winning.
No.
That wouldn't be fair, would it?
We're all winners, Dan.
Yeah, yes, I love the way that you said that. We are all winners, really. Everybody who entered is a winner.
I think the collaborative drawing is that ready to be preserved for posterity on Chunky Text.
Yes. Let's just have a quick look at that again in its final form. Ah, wonderful. The character on the left there looks a bit like the dude from Adventure Time now. But as it is, I like it. And we've got Bruce Forsyth with his hair curlers in, his text mode hair curlers. Right, so guys, do we have any closing statements on this stream?
Well, thank you to all our entrants, all the organisers, all those working behind the scenes, and everyone who voted.
Yes, and thank you to everybody who's watching on Retro and Limb Live. If you'd like to see more of these collaborative artworks, we'll host some for you. We'd love to do that. And any other stuff you'd like to see, just suggest it, because we're experimenting with a few new ideas, as you probably might have seen, for Retro and Limb Live. Don't worry, Retro and Limb Live, the main show, is going to be back. The show that you've missed, well, that'll be back in due course. But like I said, let us know what else you want to see on this channel, including ham radio chat, or indeed teletext podcasts, whatever you want. So, we thank you very, very much for tuning in today. Nope.
Yeah, no, thanks, guys. It's been brilliant, and thanks for organising it. And yeah, really, really good fun. Let's do it again.
Yes.
Yes.
In real life, hopefully, in a physical location before too long.
Real life, what's that? That's a whole other story.
It's like Discord, but with less microphone checking.
Less latency.
So there we have it. The results show. Hope you enjoyed it. We certainly did, to a certain extent. And sayonara. Oh, sayonara, I guess.
Sayonara.
And
Keep
there's
it
some...
blocky, guys.
Keep it blocky.
Yep, and there's some more interesting things happening tonight and this weekend generally. I think the Cambridge Centre for Computing History is running a few charity streams this weekend. Yes, hosts of Block Party 2016, so we would very much like them to still be around to open up in a few months, so do support them.
Yes, earlier today, Kim Justice, a Retro and Limb regular here on the stream, did a 2-hour stream in the morning. I'm not sure is Trista Bites down to be on tomorrow evening or tomorrow afternoon? Lots of fun stuff happening.
I think so.
Octavius is on now, I think.
Oh, right, so we're taking her viewers. But Ashens and Larry are on in the evening, if I do remember. So tune in for those guys tomorrow.
And even tonight, you've got the choice of the Cheap Show special, apparently featuring Mr. Biffo, starting at 9, so too much choice.
So please do go and tune in. And if you're watching in the VOD, on the VOD, I'm sure you can hunt down all those streams on Twitch and YouTube and the usual places. But from all of us here in Teletext Land, we bid you a fond farewell.
Good night. Bye.
Good night from me, and it's good night for you lot.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye, everybody.